Alright, this is a new effect, and what it is it's a new variation of Everywhere Nowhere that I have, and it's a really awesome effect. So what I want to do is explain this. And so this is your setup. You have the 4 kings. You're going to take 1 king and put it into your pocket, okay, to your right pocket. You could also use your breast pocket, okay, but since I don't have a breast pocket right now, I'm just going to use my pants pocket, okay. Now, your other setup, what you're going to do is you're going to take the 3 kings, you're going to place them on the bottom of the pack, okay. Then you're going to put 1 X card over that, okay. So you have the 3 kings on the bottom, 1 king in your pocket, an X card covering that, okay. And I usually like to use contrasting cards on top, like just 3 soft spot cards, like 6s or 8s and stuff on top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to riffle down the deck. You can spring the deck and say, I'm going to spring the cards like this. I want you to say stop. So there's no force. They can actually just take the card. And I don't want to use ace for this, so let's use something. Let's just use the 5 of hearts as an example. Okay, say they said stop there, just for this example. Now you're going to get a break as they're looking at the card. You can have it signed if you wish. A lot of times I won't, just depending on what I'm doing. And as they're showing it around to their friends, you're going to get a break on 2 here, okay, a thumb break. Now, as you're pointing, saying show it around, what you're going to do is you're going to drop this and you're going to do a bluff pass. And this is a bluff pass subtlety shown to me by Roger Klaus, and then I also added a whole bunch of subtleties. So you don't want the deck, obviously, to see the thickness thereof. So this is a subtlety from Roger Klaus. You bevel the deck this way so it looks thinner. So it's like a bevel base of an illusion, kind of. You just bevel, and the way you do that is just with your fingers or your thumb here. So you will have the break on this thumb break and on half, okay, as you say show it to your friends. Then as you turn, you're going to drop this off, and so you're just holding 2 cards here. Because you're holding them in biddle grip, they're not going to tell the thickness. Then you're going to have them put their card back. They put their card back right there. Now you're going to do this subtlety here, which is kick cut subtlety. As you come down, your first finger is going to just do this. Remember the old kick cut. As you looks like you slap this on top. Okay, that will give the illusion like you just slapped half the deck on top. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to you can show it's not on top if you want. As you do that, you get a break. Okay, and you're going to get a Greek break here. Now you're going to snap your fingers, make a magical gesture, and then you're going to do a floating lift here. If you squeeze, it will bring over 3 cards. See, just like so. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I don't use a floating dip. I don't use the floating double lift for this one. So I'm sorry. I use a spinning double lift, and I'll show you why. You're going to reveal the spinning. As you're showing this here, you're going to make a one-handed cut. And that's because you still have your kings on the bottom, right? So what you're essentially going to do is you're going to bring them to the middle and hold a break on them by doing a Charlier cut, okay? Hold a break on them. Then you're going to put this on top, okay, showing the 5 of hearts, maintaining your pinky break, okay? You set that down. You can put the box on top like this if you want, or you can put a lighter on top just to discourage them from looking at it. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to set up to do a top cover pass, okay, a 1-card top cover pass. So essentially it's the classic pass except for with the top cover. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a pinky break in deep here. Your first finger or your thumb are going to come over with the top card, because what's going to happen is it's a top cover pass, okay. It'll just look like you riffle the deck. It won't look like anything, but what you're doing from an exposed angle, see, is you're bringing this, the top cover is maintained, and you're bringing this out, okay. And what that will do is, I'll just do that again, okay, because it would be in this position, okay, and you do a Charlier, you hold a break. Now, the tricky part about this is you're going to do a top cover pass, but you're going to maintain the break. So keep your pinky in there, I forgot to mention. So that's because you're going to riffle the deck, or you make a magical gesture and you say, look, if I riffle the deck, it creates another duplicate. Now you go into the middle here. Now, you're with your knuckle here of your first finger, you're going to push back on this card. That's going to knuckle back one card. And this is a knuckle pushback break here. See, on your thumb break. This will maintain the thumb break. So now you're going to turn this over to the drop off. You're going to drop the one card off on the break. You're doing Wesley James on the up and up move, right? Now they can subtly see that the bottom card's a 2 of diamonds, which is good. You want them to see that, so you curl your first finger in. Because you're going to flick this here as you show. Look, that's 2. Now you're going to switch and you're setting down an X card. So you have 2 X cards here and this here, right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to hold a pinky break there. And now you're going to riffle again. As you riffle, your 3 fingers are going to just come on top. And you're just going to pull that one as you riffle. The sound of the riffle is going to cover it, but you're just doing a 1 card pass to the bottom. Okay? So that'll just look like, it looks invisible. There's nothing to see because you've got top cover. Now you turn this over. Now they just saw a moment ago the 2 of diamonds. Now they see the 5 of hearts. You're going to necktie the deck because you're going to take off a double here. But you're going to do this. You're going to do a spin. You're going to necktie here. Do a spin. So what you have here is this. You're going to pinky count. 1, 2, 3 kings, right? Your thumb pushes this all back the 3 kings just by pushing back because you have the break. And then you're going to push your thumb forward on this one. So essentially you're in jogging the 3rd king here, right? Now they're not going to see this because you're going to riffle the deck like this. That creates a little bit of a slop here, but if you have it on the edge of the table, what you have is in jog on the 3 kings here. And that'll be right on the edge of the table. And this will cover it when you do this. Now you're going to pick up these 2 cards, you're showing this, and you're going to put this in face up. So you're putting the double in there. So they can see it. Now you can do the one-handed Ascanio, which is your pinky holds the double, and the thumb and the fingers can move. This is a very beautiful movement of Art Ascanio. Shown to me by Art Ascanio many years ago at the World Seminar when he did a lecture before he passed away. He's one of my favorite magicians. Now, at this point you're going to push with your thumb on this, bringing this one to the middle of the X card. Okay. So what you're essentially going to do is you're going to have 2 face down cards with 1 secretly face up. Now this is my mentor Allan Ackerman's 3-way count. And what it is first what you're going to do, okay? Whether this is signed or not, you know, it doesn't matter. It's nice if it's signed, it depends on the effect. What you're going to do is you're going to buckle here and get a pinky break, okay? Or I like to get a cleaner break, which is a Greek break. So this is all clean. I show this, okay, you can set it down so you can drop it so that it shows that it's really not a double. And then you're going to push this in here so that it's going below the top 2 cards, okay? It looks like you put it in the middle. Now you're going to do a triple lift. When you do a triple lift, you're going to snap your fingers, you're going to do a triple lift. You can buckle with your first finger and middle finger here, or you can push with your thumb. There's many different ways, but basically you're going to turn over triple. Now you let everything coalesce on top. Now you can drop this singly and cleanly, and that's because you have kind of like a makeshift double backer here. This is a nice principle from this is an old principle. Roger Klaus has used it in Allan Ackerman. This is his 3-way. Okay, so you're going to put this on bottom. You're going to say, if I put it on bottom, it's on bottom. Now you're going to show this here. Now when you come back, you're going to do a side glide. Essentially, you're going to push this over and take the next card out, like this, okay? This will look like this, okay? So it just looks like that. Now you're going to spread over with the bottom fingers. You say, look, it's in the middle. There's one in the middle. And you say, that's because I cheated. I use 3 5 of hearts. Now you say, I'm not going to use the top one. Do another triple. Say, I'll use the one in the middle. Then you back spread. Okay. And you say, I'm going to use this one in the middle. Now what do I do here is I make a little twist, make a little flourish, snap. Now I use the artist Scanio one-handed Escanio to display only 3 cards. Really there's 4. Now you're going to turn this over, these two, very cleanly, and you show that, look, it's vanished. Okay. Now you're going to use a move of as you bring this up, of Larry Jennings, and what you're doing is, as you bring this up, your thumb is going to kick this over. So this card is just the length of a border here. Okay? Because what's going to happen is you show this hand empty. Okay? And this is, as you come over, it's going to flip this. So let's expose it. It's going to flip this very cleanly. It's hard to do slow. Because you have the fulcrum point on your pinky here, and it flips off the thumb. See, it's going to flip right into the palm. So that will be like this. The hand is shown empty. Okay. Then you're very cleanly going to come over and hold the cards here. Now you snap your fingers. You can set one down. You know, get him looking here. Then set these 2 down. Now you reach into your pocket. You have this one palmed. Okay. Your hand will drop. If you're standing, ideally be standing. You'll bring this in your pocket, like it's magically in your pocket. Now you still have that king in your pocket, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring this back in, and you're going to switch it out. You could use the breast pocket and do the same thing as you set it there, and you can switch it out for the king. Now they think it's still here, the 5 of hearts. Now here's a beautiful movement that I added to it. Beautiful section. You're going to pick up, and you're going to get your pinky break as you pick up the cards on the bottom 3 kings, and you're going to do a jinx switch, but it's really, really clean, because when you pick up these cards, they think the trick is done. You're going to bring this, kind of scrape it like the 5 of hearts is there. You're going to tell them to hold out their hand. You're going to gesture, okay? And that does 2 things. It creates misdirection, and it shows the cards are still 3 different cards. You're going to tap them down, okay? Now as you tell them to hold out your hand, then you say your other hand. Don't say your clean hand, and never say that to a woman. I mean, it's very offensive. So you just say, you say, are you right-handed? Hold out your other hand, please, because you want to be very polite. You never want to insult the spectators. Okay, so you tap this down. You point. You say, let's use your other hand. Or you say you're right-handed. That just creates misdirection. Now you're going to do the jinx switch. The jinx switch is you're basically, as you point, hold out your hand as flat as you can. You're going to switch like this, okay? And all you're doing is you're putting these on top, and you're just taking everything off of the break, all the cards, but you're crossing your hands like you're setting the deck down. And the reason for picking up the deck is you say, we're going to play 4-card Monte. Then you're going to put this in here. You're going to say, look, I'll load it in here. I'll shuffle it up. You shuffle it a couple times. You say, we're going to play 4-card Monte. You're going to put the cards in their hands. Okay. Make a magical gesture. Tell them to guess which one. Say they said the second. They're going to show the cards magically change to the kings. Okay? Or you could use the aces, whatever you want. Now, at this point, if you had your breast pocket, you would pull the card back out. But here, I'm just using my pants pocket, so I'll pull this out. And it could be a signed card. So it's a very nice new modern variation of the Everywhere and Nowhere from Royal Road to Card Magic. So I hope you like that, enjoy it, and go check out the site Magic Secrets Live if you'd like to see more advanced material. Have a great day.